We're not going to live forever, but we have this incredibly wonderful life and give back to society while we have been saved, contribute to the world in our own unique way, just as anybody does. That's what I hope to convey. I just hope that they can open their hearts and their minds a little bit to considering all countries that say no to donation for different reasons, but at least have a dialogue and be open to considering it. That is my hope. Konnichiwa. 私はアナベル・マリコ・ステンセルです。そして私はイサベル・ユリコ・ステンセルです。And we're having a dress rehearsal of our speeches. We have 19 speeches to give in 26 days in Japan. So it's been a long, long journey to prepare. We're not 100% prepared yet, but we're doing our very best. It is 10 days before my trip, September 20th, and it's finally time to pack. My medicine, which is the most important part of my trip. I tend to pack earlier and get anxious about whether I have enough, so I want to get it all ready in advance. Well, this is my repertoire of medications. It's all oral medications and some inhalation medications, but it looks like a lot, but it's actually less than with cystic fibrosis. So the most important medications for me are the immunosuppression medications. Those are the ones that make me survive with transplant. After transplant, it's primarily pills. And to me, swallowing pills is really easy. Before transplant with cystic fibrosis, we have to inhale multiple medications multiple times a day. ありがたいことに、アナは2000年にスタンフォード病院で肺の移植を受け、私もまた2004年に肺移植を受けることができました。December 2003, January 2004, I got much sicker. Despite all the intervention and the antibiotics, I just could not breathe. Eventually went into lung failure, was put on a ventilator. I was 211th on the waiting list, the bottom of the list, and then have lungs available. It was a miracle to me. Never expected it. Wow, it's done. No more CF. Thank God. In 2006, we were both so happy. Our book was accepted for publication. We were kind of at the peak of our lives. And then reality comes. In 2006, I was jogging and I felt a little tight, like I was having asthma. So I called my doctor and said, something doesn't feel right, and can I get checked? And it turned out that I had acute rejection. That's what rejection does. It humbles us to remind us that every day is precious and there are no guarantees. So within 8 months, I went from training for a marathon to being in a wheelchair. It was like suffocating. My body couldn't adjust to it. On July 13th, 2007, I was called for my second transplant and was very excited and hopeful, but also accepting. And if I can go into surgery with the hope of transplant and not make it through, well, at least I went in with hope. You can count them on your fingers and toes who's got second transplants for lungs. It's pretty rare. Most people don't get that chance. So I don't know why we're so blessed. 走っている時、きっと吐く息、吸う息が聞こえることを思います。その呼吸が命なのです。呼吸さえできれば、できないことは何にもありません。I do feel a sense of responsibility to portray Americans and American patients in a positive way. I do want to portray transplant patients in a positive way. I'll do the best I can to represent us as a people, as a transplanted group. It's not fair that because we were born in America, we had the chance to receive transplants. It's not fair. If we had been born in Japan, we would have died of that disease. And I would like for Japanese people born in Japan to have the same chance that we had.